Hi there. Welcome to 3 Secrets to Unlocking Abundant Growth through Dream Clients and Partners. In this short presentation, I'm going to show you how to attract dream clients reliably and consistently without ads, cold calls, or chasing. So first of all, you are in the right place. If you believe in collaboration over competition, you want consistent, predictable growth, you value authentic relationships, you want clients who appreciate you, and you want to stop spending time or wasting time chasing people, and ultimately you'd like growth to feel easier. So my story, I have been an advocate for networking and referral-based systems pretty much my entire adult life. And for the record, I'm not smarter than anyone. I didn't do this on purpose. I fell into it by accident. I saw that it worked, so I did more of it. The more I did, the better the results I got, and therefore I was able to take what worked for me and streamline it. Now, if you want to know who I am, what I do, I discovered dream clients by accident, and I also equally discovered dream partners by accident. And once I discovered both, then I started to explore, I started to do research, and I started to see why what I did worked. And then I started to replicate it with intention and started to build systems. So my first business, I doubled it 3 years in a row with zero marketing, zero ad spend, basically my 2 strategies that worked. I got to know the people that served my clients. So whenever I would meet with my clients, I'd ask them who else they had as trusted advisors. And then I would ask if they minded if I reached out to that person and got to know them. And after a while, we had built a pretty decent referral base where if I didn't solve the problem myself, I knew who would. And then from there, I started doing workshops and events for my partners, with my partners. And what I found was that their clients needed my help. I needed them to help my clients. It was a win-win. So if you're all about mutual wins, and I do mean mutual, everybody's got to win. I win, my partners win, my clients win. That is the foundation of the dream client attraction machine. And by the way, if that feels hypey, it is deliberately about attraction. We don't chase, they come to us. And we do definitely pick our dream clients and we aim to work with them and them only. And last but not least, machine, it is a system. I have templates, checklists, standard operating procedures for everything so that we leave nothing to chance. And I think that is the fundamental difference between most businesses out there. A lot of people will say, I understand the power and the need for referrals, but most don't make it happen on purpose. And once you do start to make it happen on purpose, it becomes repetitive like a machine. So right now, you're probably in the current state where I see a lot of people that come to me, and most entrepreneurs tell me that growth is hard. They have to do all these social media things. They know that networking matters, but they don't know how to make it predictable. They feel like they're chasing clients instead of attracting them. And really, truly, growth requires more hustle or more ads. And I see a lot of entrepreneurs who've spent money on marketing without seeing any steady returns. And that means they waste a lot of time on random networking events and they settle for any client instead of their dream clients. And if you don't feel certain about where your next client will come from, stay tuned because that's what we want to do. A lot of entrepreneurs come to me and they wonder if there's a better way. If any of that sounds familiar, you're in the right place. Now, I want to talk about what is possible, and this is not theory. This is not, wouldn't it be nice? But what is possible is if you know how, it is easy to attract your dream clients. And again, I'm not dismissing all of the people out there who have preached hustle culture. I'm just saying that's not for me. And we'll talk about what a dream client is and why we would want to chase them. But wouldn't it be nice to feel supported, confident, excited as you're building your business? And wouldn't it be nice to believe that growth can be both fun and abundant, and work on partnerships that multiply results? That's what I teach in the Dream Client Attraction Machine. It is all about reliable, consistent, predictable routines. So without further ado, I'm going to jump into 3 secrets. And at the end of this, I'm going to give you an invitation. If you want, you can join us. Or if you'd rather just do it yourself, I'll show you how to do that. I have some templates and some checklists that you can download. So the very first thing, and this is where almost every business I see flounders, is they don't know who their dream client is. It's a lot like the dating world. If you don't know who you want to end up with, you can date a lot of people, have a lot of dates, I guess is the word, that go nowhere, and you're not going to feel like you've accomplished anything. But until you know what your standards are, how do you know who to chase? How do you know who to attract? Quite frankly, how do you know where to go to find them? So what we do is we define our dream client first. That is the non-negotiable. And a dream client is the one that we want to work with. And we have our reasons why. We understand who they are. We know what their wants, their aspirations, their fears, their frustrations. What problems do they have? How do we solve them? And this is not just about having an avatar. We actually get down to who is your dream client today. So we also look at existing clients and we say, okay, we like people like this. Let's do more for them. How do we understand them better? And once we define the dream client, then we can do everything else with very detailed precision. And then only once we understand who our dream client is, then we can look at who our dream partners are. And the way I look at this, if we're in a B2B space, there are businesses that are upstream. So they are people that we can refer to, and there are businesses that are downstream. Those are the people that refer to us. So we want to know the entire ecosystem, both upstream and downstream, because we can guide our clients forward. And by doing that, we can earn referrals from the upstream. And also we can guide people downstream how to refer to us. And basically, this is the number one secret. Clarity attracts, confusion repels. Remember that, because a confused mind never buys. Secret number 2, systems multiply growth. I have ADHD. I resisted systems for years. I read Gino Wickman's Traction, and I said, that's a wonderful thing. I'm sure it's great for other people, but it won't work for me. And the aha moment was when I learned that Gino Wickman is also neurodiverse, and he built systems for himself. It wasn't something he did to himself, but for himself. So one of the things we do, we have a wagon wheel concept. We identify a local business partner ecosystem. Who are the natural partners to refer to us that we would refer to? And basically, we're looking for partners who are non-competitive in our space. And basically what we want to do is we add value to our clients by understanding who else can help them. And by getting to know these partners, they'll happily refer to us. And the goal is we want to compound those referrals and build a predictable flow. So one of the things I see when people say, yeah, we love referrals, but we can't count on them, it's simply because we don't have systems to ensure that referrals happen. And for the record, if you do networking right, it works harder than any ad possibly could. So we're going to show you how to power network, and that's the systems that we've built so that we're always earning referrals from our existing clients and from the strategic partners in our network. Now, secret 3 is we want to play the long game with abundance. And my belief is nobody goes into business because they want to get rich tomorrow, sell out, and retire. Most people want to build a business that lasts. They want to build a legacy. And this is where we focus on dream clients and dream partners. Now, I want to point out this is a big long-term play, and it's also a quick win play. And this is not something I've made up on my own. This worked for me, so I studied it. And the closest I could find was a man named Chet Holmes, who wrote a book called The Ultimate Sales Machine. And he actually teaches a concept called the Dream 100. And just to show you that this is based in systems, Chet writes about systems and processes and optimizing your business. And he's the guy that Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger would bring in to turn $100 million companies into billion-dollar companies. And I promise you, it works at that high level, and it also works at the level of the solopreneur. And the point is, we want to make growth fun and gamified, and our goal is to build a business that lasts. So first, I want you to understand, if you're not into referrals, if you don't believe referrals are a good way to grow a business, we have nothing to talk about. What I mean is, I can't convince you that referrals are pure gold if you don't already get it. And if you don't believe in referrals and you want to tell me that your TikTok videos will outperform referrals, I promise you can't convince me that you're right. So this is what I would say. This is my beliefs. So clients who come to us by referral tend to stay longer, spend more, appreciate us more. And because they were brought in by referral, they understand that we do referrals and therefore they refer others. Now, on the other hand, if you're chasing cold clients or you're running ads and things like that, those tend to leave faster. They argue on price. They complain more. They will drain your energy, and they don't refer others. Statistically, that has been proven time and time again. So I personally believe referrals are the path to tread. Now, one of the things we do, it's a 12-day business growth challenge. And basically, we ask our clients and our partners to commit 5 hours over the course of 12 days to build a system that will generate predictable dream clients. And we made it simple, fun, and repeatable. And the goal is, first and foremost, to build your partner ecosystem and your client flow. I won't go into all of the details, but basically, over 12 days, you are going to create a workshop, a presentation. It can be a webinar, it can be short, it doesn't need to be long. And basically the idea is you're going to invite your 10 best clients and you're going to invite 11 strategic partners that you already know. So the key here is we're inviting 21 people that we already know. We're not looking to meet new people. We're inviting 21 of our existing people, and we're asking each to bring a friend. So personally, I prefer webinars. They're just easier. People can show up. If you do that and everybody does bring a friend, you've met 21 new people and you've reconnected with 21 existing people. Those 21 new people can either be potential clients, potential partners, but basically the most important piece of this, and the reason we do it, is we want to rebuild the relationships with our 10 top clients and our 11 top strategic partners. Now, I talk in groups of 12, so spoiler alert, you are number 1, and we're adding 11 strategic partners, so that gives you 12. The goal of the 12-day business growth challenge is to get your partners involved, get them interested, and we want to get them to each do a presentation. So if you did one a month, everybody gets to present over the course of a year. Now, the reason for this is you're making it easy for others to refer to you. You're providing educational and entertaining content, and ultimately you're making it easier for others to refer to you. The commitment is low. You do sort of a 30-minute, 60-minute webinar, and then others can participate. This is actually what we do. And at the beginning, I said once I shared the 3 secrets, I promised that I would share how you could work with us. So we have 3 levels of support. And again, I will give the resources for the 12-day business growth challenge at the end of the video. You can download them, you can do it yourself, or if you'd like help, you can work with us. So we have 3 paths. Number 1 is the Pathfinder. This is sort of a do-it-yourself. You will go through the materials. You will chart your own course with our proven map. Second one is the co-pilot. We work with you. You grow faster with us as a trusted partner by your side to help you with your 12-day challenge. And then our top tier is the Visionary, where we will do the work. You lead your clients, you lead boldly, and we build the system for you. The way these work, we have the Pathfinder, the investment is $500, and the co-pilot, the investment is $1,500. Basically, we walk you through how to run your 12-day business growth challenge in a 90-minute workshop. You can attend it live. We record it. You can go through it. You can replay it. You can watch it over and over. And what we do is we have a workbook with exercises. We have templates and checklists. We have the full 12-day challenge roadmap. You can implement it at your own pace. And this is great for self-starters who like independence. And you have lifetime access to the materials. You can repeat the challenge anytime. In fact, we recommend you do it monthly. And it's low cost, high value entry point. And it's your blueprint for attracting dream clients. Now, in the co-pilot stage, you get all of that, plus coaching and accountability. We will review your drafts. We'll give you feedback to finalize your challenge. And we have live Q&A sessions during implementation. And the goal is to keep you on track with our checkpoints. We're going to help you avoid some common mistakes and get results faster. And we built this one as the balance between independence and support. And it's best for entrepreneurs who already understand the power of referrals and want to accelerate their results. Now, the final option we have is the Visionary, and this is a $2,500 package, and this gives you everything from the 2 previous, and we will build your 12-day challenge specifically tailored for you. We use artificial intelligence in our process. We have several processes that we follow to get you the results. And what we do is we work with you to identify who your dream client is. From there, we map out your dream partners or key strategic partners. And then we give you custom outreach templates for your partners and your clients. We professionally design a slide deck with notes for you. We do the full tech setup and the webinar run for you. You just have to show up and rub elbows with your guests. And we have post-event follow-up. And our goal is to provide a stress-free turnkey solution. You simply show up and serve. And this is best for leaders who want results without the hassle of putting it all together. So if you're ready to unlock abundant growth, we have a link below to our do-it-yourself workshop. You can work with us in our Done With You program, or let us build it with our Done For You program. And this is where I normally pause and say, what questions do you have? This is a recording, so obviously the questions are not going to be recorded with it. But think about what questions you have and comment below. Again, I will give you the template and the checklists. You can do this yourself, but if you want support, reach out. We have 3 options to help you. And I want to thank you for choosing abundance in your business. Your next dream client is already waiting for you. Thank you.